What's up, guys? It's Coach Grant with First Down Training. And today we're going to be breaking down how wide receivers can use something called a kick step on their press releases to be able to give them more explosiveness off the line, to get outside the DB's frame, and to be able to create more separation. So I hope this video helps you guys out and it teaches you a new skill that you guys can use when you're facing a press coverage DB. But also, fellas, if you're a wide receiver and you want to know all the drills you need to be doing on field to work on these press release techniques, to work on your route running, to work on your hands, to work on your explosiveness, your balance, check out that very first link in the description below for our 4-week long wide receiver on-field workout schedule 2.0. So we already released a 1.0 about a year ago for this specific program. Now we came out with a 2.0 program with more advanced drills, advanced exercises, and we give you a 30-minute video explaining each drill, breaking down the importance of each drill, and showing a full-speed example, all broken down with sets, repetitions on a daily schedule. So check out that very first link below if you want some more information on that. Let's get started with this video. So this kick step right here is going to be from the back leg, right? So a kick step is where wide receivers will kick behind themselves. You guys have probably seen this before, to give them explosion, to shoot them outside, and to get outside of this DB's frame. So let's watch this full speed. So he kicks to the outside, gives that kind of shuffle slide release, and then is able to create some separation on this slant route, right? So what a lot of people do, especially when they do a shuffle release to the outside, a slide release to the outside, they literally will go straight from their stance and just shuffle, right? Now, the problem with that is that you don't have any explosion. You don't have any burst to the outside, and that's not going to force a reaction outside of this DB. Anytime that you guys are in a press release situation, we've talked about this before on this channel. You got the far left lane, you got the middle lane right here, which is where the DB is in, and then you have the far right lane, right? So if I'm trying to move this DB to the left lane, I'm trying to get him off the platform to be able to run a slant versus press coverage, I actually have to threaten him. I actually have to get outside of his frame, and this kick step is a great way to do that. So when you kick behind like that, there's something about that kick step that gives you some explosion. It gives you some burst. It kind of like loads your hips up for a second, and then you can push off of that back leg to really shoot you out wide, right? Now, again, you want to be careful with this kick step, and I wouldn't use this in every single situation, because when you kick step, your base is very narrow and your feet are split. So when your feet are split like this, if this DB decides to lunge at you and choke you and jump you off the line, you could get really and put yourself in a bad situation because you don't have a strong base. So we have to make sure that we are using this at the correct time. And the correct time to use it is when this DB, we have like about 2 yards from him. He's in this catch technique situation, and I have some space to operate and work my range to the outside. So we have to make sure that that kick step is used properly, but that kick step is a great way to give you some explosion to the outside. Another thing that you could use besides the kick step is stepping with your front foot, like kind of giving, I call it a prep step. Some people call it a gather step. A lot of people who don't know what they're talking about will call it a false step. But you see how also when he kicks behind with that back leg, that front foot kind of shoots out wide? You can just do the front foot without actually kicking behind you with the back foot. You could just step with the front foot, give yourself some explosion, and then push off of that foot to get you out wide. But the main thing that I want to get across with this video, fellas, is don't just shuffle outside. You got to give some kind of explosion with your feet. You got to use some kind of a kick step, some kind of prep step to give you that burst to the outside, to give you that suddenness, that explosion off the line that will force a reaction out of the DB and actually threaten him vertically. Okay, let's watch the thing again, full speed one more time. Great job by Lawrence Cager here using that kick step, being able to create separation on that slide release and getting that DB off the platform. All right, guys, we want to thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. If you guys have any questions at all, don't hesitate to leave those in the comment section below. We'll get back to you as soon as I possibly can. I always appreciate the feedback. It's always great to hear from you guys. And again, fellas, if you would like a 4-week long daily schedule with sets and repetitions with all the on-field wide receiver drills that you guys need to be doing for your route running, press releases, catching ability, explosiveness, check out that very first link in the description below. I'll see you guys next time.